Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome back. Let's see if it goes the first time. It did not. Again. Don't know why it does that. There we go. For some reason, when I switch, OBS does not like to stay on the window it says until I click onto it. Another day, another problem. Not a big problem though. But yes, indeed, welcome back, one and all. It's good to have you back. As the stream title may have led you to believe, we're going to be doing a little bit of searching because I'm a little. Oh, wrong. Let's see. We are 2/3 of the way to getting a king crab. We're 2/3 of the way of getting. There's a large number of assault mechs that we are 2/3 of the way to getting. I'm kind of annoyed by it at this point. We do have a good lance. Like, the Cyclops' damage output is not the best, but it's decent. You know, 3 SRM6 and 2 medium lasers, not bad. Heat efficiency could be a lot better, but I can cope with that. It's got decent enough armor. The Atlas, no notes. It's beautiful. I love it. 2 SRM6s, 4 medium lasers, um, a set of free machine guns. We have the ones that don't weigh anything. They're like rhinos, but better. And of course, an AC-20. Extra damage and extra stability damage. Makes it very nice. The Highlander, it took us a while, but we're finally here. 2 LBX2s, pair of medium lasers, 3 small lasers, 2 LRM20s, and a bunch of ammo. The heat efficiency is actually remarkably good. Because remember, we're either firing the small lasers or the LRM20s. In all honesty, we're probably firing both at the same time if they get that close, but we have the option. Soccer, it's LRM60. There, it is what it is. You know what it is. If you know, you know. But so we have durability and firepower, and we have a lot of ammo. Like a lot of. We have enough ammo for generally about 20 to 30 shots per go. That's pretty good. I don't know. Capture base, Rhino restoration, Tundra, 3.5 skulls, good salvage. All right, let's go ahead and let's do this one first. 4 bits of salvage. Generally speaking, I'm going for whatever gives me the most chosen picks of salvage. So if this one had 4, I'd just pick it and go with more money. But we are on the hunt for mechs. We have a good amount sitting in the cargo hold, waiting to be sold. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing great. We are almost finished with the renovations on the Argo. I'm kind of pushing to get a couple of mechs that I really want to have. King Crab, another Atlas. If I can get an Atlas too, I'd be very, very happy. If I could get a Black Knight too, I'd be even happier, even though I don't know how often I would field it. It's an actually viable version of a Black Knight. But kind of pushing towards the end of the campaign, and then after that, and then once we finish the campaign, I might poke around a little bit, see what's what, and yeah, let's go ahead and proceed. Don't need to really worry about anything. Alrighty, Senpai is back. Ice Tray, you are also back though. Senpai, you hit your maxed out, as are you, Glitch. Right, let's look. Menace and Steamfitter, you are still way too low for me to want to. Ice Tray, you're good. Test 9, you're alright. Yeah, let's throw Archangel in. He's got maxed out stuff. Amut should be back soon. That'll be excellent. Ice Tray, we're getting well leveled. These guys, were waiting for them to get their skills. Once they get their skills and a decent amount of gunnery, because they're getting all the background training stuff, once they have that, they're going to be good. Fun behind-the-scenes fact, I'm starting to get into the tabletop version of this. And when on eBay, I found for pretty cheap a box of one of the new brute mechs. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. It's one of the few that has 4 mechs in it that has a whole lance that I like every single mech in it. There's like 2 I've found. One of them is 4 Urbies. This one has... I can't remember most of them. I know it has a Marauder. And I think I remember liking a decent chunk. I could look it up online. However, I haven't bought anything off eBay in quite a while. It went to the wrong address. Now, thankfully, the address is somebody I know. It's family. So, that's okay. However, it's still kind of awkward. Alrighty, so there's the base. Okay, so we know we've done this map before. There's going to be a lot coming from that direction. I think we're going to go forward with everybody.
Hostile on sensor.
60 tonner and a 70 tonner, that's fine.
Moving to position.
Excuse me, because we have a Cyclops. And the Cyclops lets us go faster. Earlier. Take your pick. Well, that's rude. You're just shooting at everybody.
What's up, boss?
Let's stick you to one side of the road. Ooh, Star League Aero Manufacturing. That's gonna be fun. Careful of reinforcements. Yep.
The area isn't clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure it.
Alright, so they got a Warhammer and a Rifleman. Warhammer is... Honestly, they're both concerned. This... I actually really like that Rifleman. Swap out the PPCs for medium lasers. Or not medium, large lasers. Use the extra tonnage for a combination of armor and heat sinks.
What are your orders, Skipper?
My orders, get on the road, and actually we're going to sprint along the road, because you are a brawler boy. Yeah, the PPCs are nice, but yeah, the amount of heat you're generating, you couldn't even fire all 4 of your main weapons. Oh, you could have. Presumably, you just chose to make poor life choices. Cool, that's fine.
Coordinates received. Engaging with target.
Well, now you're not going to be able to
Report
anymore.
critical hit.
There's the Warhammer coming in. If he's still around, well,
I'm losing armor bad.
he,
I'm reporting. Heavy
Really?
damage.
no, you're really not.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, no way to get in to cover this turn, so we'll just move up. And let us... Is that a light pole? Yeah, oh. Oh. Periphery problems. A big old mech just walked through and took out the power lines. Alright, well, I don't think that the Rifleman is going to be much of a problem anymore.
Right. Who's next?
The amount of firepower we have, we're generally able to eliminate a heavy every turn, every round. Sometimes, depending on if we get lucky or depending on the assault in question, we can get an assault mech in a single activation.
Real good here. Standing by.
Ice tray. I'm gonna move you
Copy
up.
that.
Gonna have you, yeah,
Time to unload.
just finish off the rifleman. Don't want to have to deal with that.
Mech destroyed.
All right, and quick draw is in the water, out of cover. Figure we're gonna move the Atlas up to engage the Warhammer. Cyclops will stay in support.
Confirmed.
Ready for orders.
See if we can bait him out.
On my way.
And then the other two, the Highlander and the Stalker, are
Taking
gonna
it
shoot
back.
quick draw. Please get out of. Yes. Yeah, Stalker needs to move into cover this round. Probably should have done the Stalker
Heavy fire.
before the Highlander if they're targeting the
I'm
same
under
thing.
heavy fire.
Oh. Little concerned about the drop pod apparently showing up. But,
All weapons.
ooh, yeah, no, you stepped out of cover at the wrong time, buddy boy.
Critical hit. Commander,
And move you into cover.
confirmed.
And let's see if you can't finish off. Ooh, yeah. There's a decent chance you can finish off that quick draw. There we go.
Enemy destroyed.
And the Warhammer is... Did it not go back into the woods?
I'm losing armor left and right. Reporting major armor loss.
Alright, move you up. Target the Warhammer. Oh my lord. Yeah, the Atlas is pretty strong. Got through almost half their HP. Pulled through half their armor and a chunk of their structure in a single activation. Cyclops is just sort of softening him up.
Losing armor left and right. Yep.
And go ahead and... There we go, Warhammer down.
Target down.
Alright, now given what we know, I think the
Standing by.
catapult...
Ready for orders.
Alright, you do not have... Alright, catapult is gonna... Or, the Stalker is gonna fire on the catapult first. I can speak, I swear.
Receiving.
I remember at some point, I think it was in MechWarrior Online, there was a weird build with a catapult where you could fit
Got it.
you could fit 4 LRM-20s on it. It had like no armor and almost no ammo, but it was hilarious. Oh, that's a bad news bears moment.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, where are they from? We don't know yet. All right, cool.
Orders.
All right, move the Stalker up
Position confirmed.
and drop a medium laser.
Target applied. Critical hit, Commander.
Yes, decent. Okay, so they have something in our tonnage range.
Orders.
Oh, in heavy tonnage range. Let's move the Highlander up.
Move into position.
Highlander has... Oh.
Right.
Anyways, the Highlander has more ammo than the Atlas does.
Reporting critical hit.
Confirmed.
Really? No. Now we move up the Stalker.
Got it, Commander.
And just should have just done this in the first place. Stop, he's already dead.
Mech destroyed.
Exiting combat. I should have done it. Oh well. And the Atlas probably won't be able to do much. Fairly confident they dropped somewhere over here. Oh, there they are. Oh, they have something real fast. If it's another fire starter, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Not going to lie.
Aye,
Move up.
aye. Copy.
Take a normal walk. Reactivate the medium laser, and then just brace. Let them move to us. Aha, they have a vehicle.
Yep.
I'm ready for orders.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's run the Atlas. Aha. Nope. Aha. There we are.
Affirmative.
Just up enough that we're going to be able to get line of sight. Yeah, that's a
What's up,
demolisher.
boss?
We want to kill it.
Standing by.
Cool. Go ahead and move you up.
Acknowledged.
Move into the next set of cover. And fire all of the missiles. Lord, I don't... That's why the demolisher is annoying.
On my way.
And fire again. There we go. Once you can get the juicy center of the Tootsie Pop, it goes pretty quick.
Vehicle eliminated.
Ooh. Oh, it's a vehicle. A little concerned about an 80-ton vehicle, but I was hoping it would be a Mac. It's Galleon. I can't remember off the top of my head what they have. Ooh, a Marauder. And... aha, it's the Sander Marauder. Yeah, again, most of the things I'd say that have PPCs would be better off with lasers.
Ready for orders.
You are in trees, which means you're going to be harder to kill
You got it.
than we'd prefer. So I'm going to wait on moving the catapult until we know.
Yes, Commander. Orders?
Waiting for
So
orders.
to Archangel, move into the woods just to be on the safe side, and strip some armor. There we go, structure exposed and a knockdown. You like that color scheme though.
Receiving you.
Okay, good. And we can shoot all,
Coordinates.
well, not all, but most of the weapons at you. Gonna go center torso. There we go. That's why we go center torso.
Target eliminated.
So give me a sec.
Waiting.
Sorry, I
for
got a
orders.
message from some friends. I'm gonna reserve you. Please move out of the woods. Oh, it's the PPC carrier. That's not as scary as the Demolisher.
Orders.
That's why.
Locking in coordinates.
All right, and let's just fire on you.
Taking the shot.
Should be an easy kill next round. The alien moves up, fires a couple shots.
Standing by.
We're gonna move you forward again. Keep you facing. And we get a full alpha strike. Excellent.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Nice, nice. All right.
Commander?
All right.
On the move.
Let's start moving folks forward.
Black. Target.
And there we go.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
All right, so you landed.
Ready for orders.
Copy that.
Move order received.
And just move folks in. There we go.
Mission successful.
All right. Not much in the way of loot we have. Well, we don't know yet. We might get some good weapons. We will see. Okay. Single parts on a bunch of stuff. AC 10 with plus 20 stability. LRM 10 with plus 2 stability damage. Plus 5 damage medium laser. I will grab that. Machine guns, PPCs. PPC with extra damage. That's almost worth it. SRM 4 with plus 4 damage. That's not bad. Yeah. Oh, please don't lose where I'm at. That's not much of... plus 2 accuracy missile for 2 tons. Not sold on that. I have some already. I'm going to grab the rifleman. Reality, I'm probably not going to use the PPC. So I'm going to go and grab... let's get the Warhammer part. Once we eventually get all of it, it'll sell for more. Yeah. Not bad. Not great. Not bad. Yeah, it was a bit of a late start. But not too bad. Alright. Check here. Everybody's good. Excellent. Mech Warriors. Let's take a look. Ice Tray.
Get it on.
Hey. Let's keep eating that accuracy up.
Reading you.
Menace, no. Pluto. You're starting to get there.
Training
Awesome.
confirmed, Commander.
We're fine.
Commander.
Steam Fitter, not enough for what we want
Yup.
to do next. And Test 9, you are maxed. Excellent.
Yeah, Commander.
And let's look at the
Greetings,
shop.
Commander. Come on in.
Laugh at the fact that there's yet another. Yep, there's the stalker. There's a stalker at every single place we go. This another light machine gun. Yep, I'm going to be picking those up every time because they are basically free to carry around with us. Heat exchanger buying.
New equipment
Let's
available.
go. All right, don't need heat sinks. Heat bank. 1 ton, 6 slots. Plus 30 maximum heat, plus 15 overheat threshold. Isn't bad. Oh. Comm system plus 3. How much does the mortar weigh? The mortar weighs a fair amount. It costs a lot. I'm going to get it because I want to try it out at some point.
New equipment
And
available.
I'm going to get the better comm system, even though it's expansive. And then, yeah, we're going to go to selling. Going to go to max. Alright, catapult, I'm not going to be using. Dragon, unfortunately, same story. Griffin, yep. Hunchback, nope. Keep the Marauders. Still a Shadowhawk. Still a Treb. I got so frustrated with Zeus, we are not taking... Oh. No, not taking the Zeus. Excuse me. Battlemaster, same thing. Do I... Yeah, I'll keep them for now. Might as well. Let's look at the weapons, see what we can sell. AC-20, I'm going to sell down to 5. Lower the inventory. Same for the AC-10. Lower the amount of inventory we have. Get us a little bit more cash on hand. I'm just going to do it for pretty much all of them, I think. Just slowly move through. I should check and see if you have ultra ammo. I'm just going to sell all the PPCs. Like, I don't really like using them. Large lasers, I'm going to sell all but 5 of them. We get them fairly regularly. Medium lasers, I'm just selling all of the basic ones. We have a ton of different types of upgraded ones, and we'll just use those. Yeah, there's some... we have a good chunk of... we have 5 PPCs with different upgrades. We have 2 with plus 10 damage, 2 with plus 4 accuracy, and 1 with plus 30 stability damage. That's kind of nice. Yeah, if we ever use them, we're going to use them. Honestly, 2... 5... those are all plus 10. No, I'm going to keep them. I wish this was sorted. If it was sorted, it'd be a lot easier. Alright. SRM2s, I'm just going to sell all of the non-upgrade ones. Same for the SRM... okay, LRM5s, yeah. Definitely. LRM15... same. I'm going to do the same for the LRM10s. Let's see. 1, 2. Don't have that many LRM20s with bonuses, so I'm going to keep them. SRM6s, we have some. SRM4s, we have a bunch, so I'm going to sell all the basic ones. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. I'm going to do the same for the LRM15s. I rarely use them. I have a chunk of better ones. So 1. Hate how this is laid out. Yeah, we have only 1 different type. Alright, SRMs were done. Alright, we have 3 weightless machine guns. We're going to sell all of our regular machine guns. Don't really need them. And we're going to sell... down to 10 of the small lasers. Equipment, let's start going through it. Jump jets, yep, we're getting rid of them. Alright, we definitely want to keep the heat exchangers, the heat banks. Yeah, heat sinks we are selling down to 20. There we go. We get a ton of them all the time. In here, gyro's not bad. I think we're good. Actually, we already looked at. Let's look at ammo real quick. LBX ammo. Let's just make sure we have some of everything.
New equipment available.
Alright, gonna stock up a little on LBX2, LBX5, same deal.
New equipment available.
AC-20 ammo, we have tons. AC-10 ammo, we have a ton. Alright, we're pretty good on all of it. Alright. Alright, selling ammo, missile ammo. Yeah, we're going to sell down to 10 for both SRMs and LRMs. There we go. And keep the narc. We have 3 stacks of half ammo, 4 of full. Yeah, I might as well keep those. Alright. I'd say we're good there. Alrighty, let's look at what contracts they have locally. They don't have any. Alright, let's look at navigation. Star map. Unfortunately, there was nothing that we could do there. And I want a decently high. We're over here. Umgor. Three and a half skulls, that seems good for us. Yeah, and we have 12 mil. Plus, we have another like 3 or 4 million of just ready to be sold.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those
Hey, let's see. What other upgrades do we have that I want to do now? Do the arcade. Upgraded lounge. OG pool. 25 per round. That's not bad. Oh, that's expensive. 2 million to get. 500,000 to get. All right, let's look at 500,000 again and 500,000 for +2. Let's get a pool.
I'll get the crew moving.
Everybody likes a pool, right? Right. Alrighty. And love it. There we go.
Got a new financial report,
Okay.
Commander.
Yep. It's expensive, but that's okay. We basically have to sell a Marauder a month to pay for everything. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the 2.5 million for the black market. Excellent. That's gonna be nice. I should do a comparison on what selling on the black market is versus selling on the open market. See if the black market gets us a better price. It'd be nice if it did.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Alrighty. Yep. Cool. Let's check out the store real quick. Laugh as we see yet another. Oh. Well, they have an awesome, but they don't have a battle master. This is the classic laser vomit awesome. I really wish this actually listed how good it was. Let's go weapons. AC 10, double plus, not bad. AC 20, +2 actually, +4 accuracy, that wouldn't be bad. Ultra AC 2s. Interesting. Ultra AC 5. Ultra AC 5s that weigh less and have less recoil. That sounds amazing, because I believe that just means... How much are you going to weigh? 8 tons versus a usual AC 5. 8 tons, yeah. This makes them essentially just
New
better.
weapon systems available.
Wait, but do you have actual ammo for it? No. Someday we'll be able to use them. The Ultra AC2s are interesting. Again, we don't have any Ultra AC autocannon ammo. Ammo, equipment. They have another mortar here. Kind of want it. It'd be very fun. It'd be very silly. We can only mount one per mech. Alrighty, and let's go look at the contracts.
Make yourself comfortable.
4.5 skulls. Destroy base, heavy resistance. Yeah, 4.5 skulls. We're going to go max salvage, and we're going to go slow and careful through this mission. If this does not net us some assault mech parts, I'm going to be disappointed. Alrighty, come on. Let's load in, see what we have.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we're landing in the corner. Target is the base. We need to destroy enough of it. Strong opposition. Alright, cool.
Here we go.
Alright, Garrison's going to be somewhere over there. That is hilarious. It could mean that they're stuck. Here we have a bunch of buildings. Those will go down pretty easy. Alrighty. We have cover up here and cover up here and here. I think dashing forward and using these bits of cover is going to make it, is going to be our best option. Just try to sprint through. We're exposed right now.
Moving to position. I copy.
I'm rolling.
On the move.
Alright, so let's see. 80 tons, 85 tons. Okay, 55 and 60 tons. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
There. We're going to move you up in cover. You are going to act as spotter. Let's see. We have a Wolverine and a Dragon. AC5s on both. Yeah, let's start on the Wolverine first.
Firing all weapons.
Not going to be able to do a whole lot to you. Yep, I see that. I do not appreciate it, but I see what you did there. And Dragon moves after. All right.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Waiting for orders.
Okay.
Standing by.
Problem is, I need the Atlas to be our anchor over here. I'm gonna move
Roger
you
that,
up.
Commander.
Embrace. And try to get you into cover. We'll do some long-range support fire for you. A fair amount of damage on you. Not very happy about it, but you know.
Ready for orders.
Alright. There's going to be a lot of targets this direction, but the Cyclops needs assistance clearing these out.
On my way.
Go and move the Highlander up. And yeah, we're going to just continue firing on the Wolverine. In retrospect, I probably should have reserved. If those are two Stalkers, that's going to be not too bad, because Stalkers aren't the best armed or armored mechs.
I'm going.
Right, keep firing on the Wolverine. If for no other reason than sunk cost fallacy. And we knock you down. Gotta love it. lord, that the Cyclops is taking a beating.
Light damage. Holding firm. Mech warriors. Show them what you got.
Alright. And the Wolverine jumps away. That's okay. This actually probably works out for the best for us.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yes, it does. No. That lets us see you, but that's okay. Move over here. And let's strip some of that evasion off you, buddy. There we go, one torso down.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Yeah, but we're in cover. That's okay. You're gonna move over there.
Skipper.
Up and over. Alright, so what they have a Stalker and an Awesome. I kind of like that build for the Awesome. Large lasers, LRM-15s, and small lasers. Actually really good long-range support mech. Alright, we're going to open fire on the Stalker.
Affirmative. Inflicted some nasty on
There we go. Uh-huh. I see what you did there.
Armor's
I don't
holding,
appreciate it,
Commander.
but I see it.
Good to go.
There is nowhere you can move to get direct... Oh, you can move direct line of sight here.
Moving out.
Cool. Let's go with target elimination.
Roger.
And overkill. Alright, cool.
That's a kill.
Alright, so you two are gonna probably want to wrap up over there. I think I'm gonna move the Stalker
Ready for orders.
back, actually,
I'm walking.
and just keep the long-range fire up. You're just going to wail on that Stalker. There you go, one torso down. And some good damage on you.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
I think
Yeah,
sensor lock.
Yeah. Funny. Oh, good lord. Thankfully your aim is shit. Holy smokes.
Receiving you.
Alright. Move up.
Affirmative.
I see the dragon. I shoot the dragon. Alright, the Stalker moves up. Okay, it fires at the Highlander. I'm fine with that.
Confirmed.
I'm not going to be able to use the machine gun, but that's okay. I'm going to keep shooting it. I want to try and pop the Stalker. There we go.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Alright, Stalker down. Dragon is shooting at us. Cyclops is a bit too close to overheating.
Receiving you.
And move up. And you're going to be able to shoot with everything.
On my way.
Excellent. Hello, Mr. Dragon.
Locking on.
The torso gone. Alright, I think I'm going to have the Stalker
connection on that
finish
one.
that off, and then that way these two can start repositioning over here.
Got a lock on me.
Alright, congrats.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, take another step back.
Acknowledged.
Not the Awesome. at the dragon.
Roger that.
There we go. All right, cool.
That's a kill. They got a sensor lock on me.
All right, cool. Less cool.
Getting banged up real good here.
I do not appreciate that. All right.
Receiving you. Acknowledge.
Gonna move the Cyclops. You're still in cover. I mean, you get a full Alpha Strike. Might as well use it. Strip off the evasion, but I think you're gonna move right now. Yep. That's fine. Alright, we're getting you to split your fire on everything. Really good at long range.
Yep.
Alright, we're not going to be courting an engagement with those yet. I want the awesome off the board before we actually start going full hog.
Critical hit.
Standing by.
Okay, move over. And you just have LRMs on him, but that's
Fire
okay.
on target.
You have a good number of LRMs.
Commander.
Go ahead and move the Archangel up, or
Rolling.
Stalker up. Alright, and
Firing all weapons.
yes, since we aren't just driver. I like that. Even better than what I expected. Alright.
Do the math, Chief. One less target.
Standing by.
Okay. I want to move you up to where I can see one. And brace, just in case.
Confirmed.
Commander?
Alright, move you up.
Location confirmed.
Let's see how well you do on just the LRM turret by yourself. Alright, not
Order.
good enough. That's
On the way.
okay. At least the stalker's got your back. Alright.
One less target. Yep.
You will be in range of that turret. Alright, let's see. Sir? Okay, that is a very scary turret. 4 AC2s, 2 PPCs, and 2 machine guns. That's pretty good. Let's see how you hold up.
10-4.
I don't think it's going to be that good. Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Alright. I know there's at least a couple more turrets. That's in one there. One there. Please. Can we go? There we go. Oh, do you have... Ah, they do have reinforcements. Okay, that's fine.
Orders. Copy that.
Let's just keep moving around.
Orders. Affirmative.
I move the Atlas, full cover, and just brace. Get rid of all your heat.
Orders?
Let's move the Highlander up. Take out the
Position
building.
confirmed.
100 damage. I'm gonna save some ammo. I don't think it'll matter that much.
Firing.
Enemy structure damaged. Good shot, Commander.
Alright, cool.
I could do this all day.
I'm glad you feel that way, because there's a decent chance we will. Come on. Keep it coming. I want to see what you got. Please.
Commander.
Alright, cool. You're going to move up.
Moving to position. I've got.
Aha, there they are.
10-4.
More
And then
border
move the stalker up into the woods. Alright, so they got an Orion, they have a Thunderbolt, they have a plethora of turrets to come after us. Uh-huh. Almost forgot about my tea. They have something with a PVC. They have another quick draw. That's a quick draw. Something 70-ton with a PVC. Thunderbolt standing in the open. An Orion that is not.
Yes,
All right.
Commander.
Confirmed. Waiting for orders.
Let's move. Yeah, let's into cover. Nope. 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 There we go. Alright.
Copy that.
Gonna get some damage on Thunderbolt. It is not braced and it is not in cover. And they whiff their return shot. Please don't get in cover. Excellent. Thank you.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, Commander.
There we go. You are in cover now.
Moving to position.
Closer to the front than I really want you. Alright, Thunderbolt.
Acknowledge.
There's a pretty good chance we're going to be able to get that Thunderbolt this turn. Yeah, that's a job we already knew.
Ready for orders.
Okay, I was hoping
On my
you're going to
way.
be a little bit toasty. But that's okay. Alright. We're going full eliminate.
I'm ready. I'm your
Doctor
spaniel.
takes a step back. And
Yeah, you like this.
I don't know if we're going to kill the Thunderbolt, but we're certainly going to make it so it's not. Yep, there we go. We do get the kill. Hello, Inner Gaming. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Hopefully well. And here comes the next contestant. And they whiff.
Damage minimal.
Here's what you are. Ah, Cataphract. Ooh. Cyclops taking some hits.
Reporting. Internal damage.
Yeah, we're used to that. I like the Cyclops. I really do. But not this version of it. Sitting in the open, utterly exposed.
Aye, aye.
Okay, there we go. Get you into cover. Oh, you are very much. Alright, cool.
Affirmative.
Let's strip that single tip of evasion off the Orion. Oh, we hit him in the head. Not bad, not bad.
Yep.
I think we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna start moving the Atlas out.
Engaging target.
Poor Orion is not having a good day.
What's up, boss?
And that's a good chance to hit on everything. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you. And I think we just accidentally took out one of the buildings.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and how much health do you have left? Okay, you have enough that I just want to focus you. There's a couple errant shots. Well, do I? Or do I want to start softening up one of the other buildings? Because if we did all of these, that'd be 240 damage at the Orion. That'd kill it. And we could drop 100. Yeah, we're going to split fire. Almost everything on you. And what little is left, please click the building. There we go. On you. Let's see how this goes.
Acknowledge.
Nice. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I think I mentioned I ordered some. I got them off eBay because it was significantly cheaper than actually, you know, buying the new ones.
Oh, did you see that?
I'm gonna have a friend. Hopefully, gonna see if I can get a friend to 3D print them all. They sounded like they were interested in it, but you know, try not to make assumptions. But I want to get some actual ones to compare for size and get a feel for it. I put in the wrong address and it shipped to a family member, so it's gonna be a bit longer till I get a hold of it. But you know, as you do.
I'm catching some serious shit here, Command.
Orders?
I mean,
Confirm.
all right, cool. They want to move up and engage. Hello, Mr. Quickdraw.
Here we go.
How do you feel? That's about how I thought you'd feel.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Commander?
You are mostly just trashed, so like you're not leaving the cover. Yeah.
Solid connection on that one.
Be a little bad for you. Not super bad, but a little bad.
Good to go.
Alrighty. And let's just quickly delete them. Look, now I have line of sight. That was kind of nice.
They will be done.
Alrighty, Archangel.
I'm going.
Catfract is in cover. Let's take out this sniper turret before it actually does anything to hurt us. Thankfully, it had really bad line of sight.
Target neutralized.
Okay, Catfract has moved out of cover. Oh, you sweet summer child. I wonder why it specifies summer.
Receiving you.
Orders.
Yeah, I haven't done the tabletop yet.
I'm there.
I have a... So my luck on dice rolls is very odd. I've mentioned I played 40K, right? So one of my best friends, I have horrendous luck against. Like, absolutely terrible luck against them. One of our other friends that was fairly new to the group, I played against. We were doing a small game,
Taking a critical hit.
and I was playing Thousand Suns in both games. I felt so bad for Dan, buddy of mine.
Coordinates received.
Haven't seen him in a bit, but he sort of chopped off the face of the earth and everybody's a little worried. But hopefully we'll see him. Goodbye then. But
Hostile eliminated.
I went in, he was playing Harlequins. I went in with my Thousand Suns and absolutely decimated him. Like, it was just... The only thing that he was able to do anything against was my Zangor. That was it. Next game, I took the exact same force against my friend who was running AdMech.
Brought it down, Commander.
I was down to 2 models by the end of the first round of shooting. Because I failed all of my hit rolls, all of my armor saves, all of my invuln saves, and it just,
Commander.
I got absolutely
I'm receiving
decimated. Alrighty, and let's move the Atlas up so we can get view on the
Waiting for orders.
Archangel. Please do me a favor, kill that last turret. So it's one of those, I either have really good luck or really, really bad luck, generally speaking. Just all of the misses, all of the failed rolls.
There's one left annoyance for us.
Standing
Yep.
by.
Alrighty. I'm gonna let you, if you
Position
can.
confirmed.
I want to love the Rifleman. There's a lot of things I've seen with the Rifleman where I'm like, that seems kind of my jam.
Fire.
And to be fair, in MechWarrior Online, I have a very fun and very, very silly Rifleman 2C build.
Mission successful.
It runs a quartet of LBX2s, and it specializes in zoning out the enemy team. I think either the first or second match I played it on, I literally just walked on a hill, zoomed in, and from across the map, I could just see the enemy team coming around a corner. And so I had it on, each arm was a different mouse button, and they just, I can't remember the name for it, but only one of the guns on each arm shot at a time. So I just started clicking back and forth on my mouse buttons, and I'm pretty sure they thought that I had a couple of racks. Because what happened was the team, somebody would come out, they'd get hit, and they'd walk back. Because in MechWarrior Online, most people play in first-person view. I felt so bad for them. Where's the other assault? There's... Okay, so there's another stalker part. That's all we got. Cool. Not great on most of this. Cockpit mod isn't terrible. But I literally saw a Fafnir come around the corner, shot, and I was focusing my fire around the cockpits, walk up, get hit, and walk back around the corner. And it was the funniest thing ever. Because he did it like 3-4 times. Alright, let's drop that and... yeah, the Orion. But I'm very much looking forward to playing the tabletop version. Yeah. Alright, double check I didn't take any damage. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. 2 days. To be fair, the Cyclops did kind of get wrecked. A little bit.
Job's done, Commander.
Oh, yeah. I tend to not go... well, I tend to be very judicious. Nope. Alright, cool. Navigation. In my laser vomit builds, because I don't like running hot. What is this? Oh, it's Black Market Sword. Okay, cool. I'm like, what are all these pop-ups that are new? Oh, cool. Visual representations of the black market. But, like, I don't like overheating. I know that has actually caused me to do poorly in MechWarrior Online
Boss, we've just completed
before, because I'm like, I don't have the Alpha Strike. Then I'm like, I don't want to spend the heat to get the Alpha Strike needed. Partially because I know my accuracy isn't the best. Can we, like, paint the rest of it? Also, I'm irrationally bothered by these two fins at the back of this thing. I think that's, like, the only thing I don't love about this. Because it makes so much sense.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
All right, cool. And let's go to the regular store. See if there's anything interesting. Ooh, another awesome. I could get a full awesome. All right, anything interesting in equipment? Okay, yes. Some arm mods for lots of damage. And leg mods, none of them are for movement speed. Alright, let's look at the black market. Oh. You can just straight up buy mechs off the... Why are they 140k for the full mech goat? I don't mind sell for that much. I sold a Banshee and I did not get 14 million from it. I did not even get 10 million. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to buy it though. Okay, so there's a lot better access to parts, but a lot worse. Oh. Yeah, I like it. Oh, they have a king crab part. Oh. Marauder 2R? Double heat sinks out the ass. ERPPCs. Okay, that's basically all that was really interesting. Alright, gyro. Yeah, that's fine. No ammos. What about weapons? Oh, okay, you have weapons. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that's really good. I still don't have any Ultra autocannon ammo. The fact that all of the Ultra autocannon stuff is like, hey, it weighs less. It's very nice. ER lasers, not bad. And it less tonnage and extra damage, nice. I have a bunch of those. Not worth a million. ER small laser, not bad. Alright. But I could get that awesome. Probably wouldn't. I'm not going to keep the PPCs on it. The question is, would I drop the PPCs for large lasers or a butt ton of mediums? Kind of want to do a butt ton of mediums. Like, 150 Alpha Strike is not bad. Like, drop the small laser for extra armor. Slow as all get out. Let's look at the contracts first. Supply interdiction, ambush convoy. I do not do well with ambushed convoys. Cool. Alright, let's sell some stuff at the store. Alright, 7576. Okay, it's the exact same either way. Don't know if the Blackhawk is in this. I'm gonna sell all the Marauders I have. Brings me up to 10 mil. Awesome is only 800. It'll have a bunch of armor. Oh, why not?
New equipment available.
There we go. And let's start customizing it. And then probably go to a different system. Oy. Okay. What's your heat efficiency at right now? Bad. Let's just drop the PPCs for large lasers and see how much that leaves us with. Okay. Leaves us with enough to hop in another. So we're technically less damage right now, but our heat efficiency has gone pretty dang high. So 4 tons over. I definitely want maxed armor on this. I'm drawing a blank on which one the Blackhawk is. Hold on. So currently generating 96 and drop that in, and we're generating 86. That drops it by 10. Which is much better than what it takes slots-wise. Cool. Drop by another one. Drops it by 9. That's not bad. That is a lot of damage. Drop that large laser. Drop that small laser. Where's our heat efficiency at? Drop one of the exchanges. I don't want to put all of them into this. I don't know what the AMR means for it. I haven't gotten very far reading through the book yet. I just sort of... Every time I've gone to sit down and read it, something has come up. Which I'm fine with, but like... It's been kind of funny. Wait, hold on. I just had a thought. Oh, each arm. Okay. It was in your first one you actually put it was AMR instead of ARM. And I'm like, is that like the ATMs but different? Wait, no, ATMs. I was just having a full-blown moment right there. Just not comprehending. Just full head empty. All good. That was entirely my bad. 110%. Alright, so 2 PPCs, 4 medium lasers, 220. Heat efficiency isn't great anymore. Durable as all get out, though. Drop the small laser. That does sound pretty dang scary, though. 12 lasers. Oh, medium lasers. Dear Lord. Alright, let's move up a couple heat sinks. Move one of the head because balance. Alright. If we go with this, we're doing more damage. But if we drop this down to 2 larges, oh, that's a lot. Drop this down to 2 larges. It's only going to drop it by 10 damage. That's if we don't use better ones. Let's drop it. Let's put in 2 of the better ones. It just gave us 4 tons, and our heat sinking is perfectly fine. To the point where, yeah, no, we can't get much more. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I have a very silly thought. Drop the medium lasers entirely. Our heat efficiency is way better than we need it to be. Alright, cool. Drop the silly one in the head and start dropping from the torso. Okay. This is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. 200. And we still have the ability to drop more. Oh, that is rough. That's just gonna hurt. Don't think I can squeeze in another large, though, without throwing things off too much. But I can squeeze in some medium lasers. Let's do the ones with the better accuracy, better chance to crit. There's nothing... I can't put anything in the other arm is the problem. There's no slots in the other arm, otherwise I would. It bugs me. I don't like it. I really do not like the fact that it only has slots in this arm. Otherwise, I promise you I would. Yeah. No, I am right there. Fuck you. Aren't you supposed to model the other laser? Yeah, no, believe me, I would. Right. 225 isn't bad. 225 for a sit back and... I mean, I get it, because this one's trying to stick through the lore and, you know, which version of a mech you have dictates where you can put things, which I understand. Yeah, there are some problems with it, but I understand it. Okay, but, like, just do that. A little bit less armor. 1400 is not bad. 250 is good firepower. Excuse me. Oh, ooh, do I have anything to... Oh. Unfortunately, I do not have any melee buff things. Ah. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Alright. There we go. Gotta love the ad folks that show up. Okay. But hear me out. Alright. Will you take these out? Thank you. And then if we put in another heatsink, okay, that drops its sustained firepower down to 200, but we have a single use artillery. Can I can't put it in the arm. Where did it go? Um, where did that artillery piece go? Like, I tried to... I'm not sure. I haven't been able to use one yet. Where did it go? I would read you the description, except it just disappeared. Alright, let's reset, see if... What the... Okay, the awesome is not having any of our stuff. Let's try this again. Alright. Okay, the mortar is back. So, 4 slots, 7 tons, single-use artillery piece that can be mounted in the side torso of any mech. Functions like a massive grenade when fired, can deal substantial damage to all units within a targeted area. Only a single artillery piece may be mounted on any mech. Which I kind of love, because part of me wants to just say, okay, cool, well, we put this in here and basically put it on a light mech and make it a targeting mech. Let's see if I can redo the build, and let's see if I can get away without using a heat exchanger this time. I'd rather not if I can get away with it. And we were relatively close. Alright, lasers. Alright, let's do the super precise lasers. I believe it's a single... From my understanding, it's a use once per battle. Yeah. As far as I can tell, it's a single use per battle. It's part of why I want to experiment with it. And then let's just put the... Yeah, I mean, if it's a single use per battle, I feel better about it. If it's a single use per, like, you put it in and you only ever get one use, oh. We are perfectly balanced. We don't need the heat exchanger. We took a bit of a hit on the armor. I like how it doesn't show the damage as having gone up, despite the fact that it, even without counting the mortar, it does more damage than it did before. I am going to drop 2 heat sinks to up the armor some more. So we generate 6 per Alpha Strike, which isn't too bad. We do not use the heat exchanger. We have 1400 armor, which is pretty good. A sustained firepower of 200. Not the best, not the worst. If I really wanted to, I could add another 40 to that, but I'm keeping those for when I get an Atlas or a King Crab or something. We have the mortar. I don't know how much damage the mortar does. Kind of like this build though. It is slow. I've had Urbies that move faster than this, but that's okay.
Right. I'll get it.
All right, we'll see how you work out. You have the potential to be really funny. Heyo. This is going to be a very interesting build. All right. Let's check for contracts in the command center.
See you in ops, Commander.
There's another ambush convoy. No. Let's go to, and nope,
Hey,
not
boss,
engineering,
next.
navigation. And let's head to Zangul, see what's up here.
Roger that, Commander.
It's on the board. It's on a 3-way border. So hopefully there are some actual contracts. Yeah, it's still base game. Been sort of hoping to get better mechs. And then I'm going to blitz through this main camp, the story. And then, alright, cool. Hey! Okay, really? I mean, why? Why? I'm not going to do anything about this. They did it in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'd rather have naked swim night than clean up blood and teeth after another fight if they want to blow off steam. All right, cool, yeah. Yeah, no running while wet. Just get on with life. Yeah. Oh, it is very much worth it. It is from 2018, if I remember correctly. Either 2018 or 2016. It is criminal that this game does not have a sequel. My biggest complaint about this game is that, okay, I have 2 complaints about this game. One is that there is not more of this game. I want more of this game. There's, actually, that's a really good, let me check. I can actually check that right now. Store page. It is, for all DLCs included, $50 US dollars. Includes all 3 of the DLCs, which add a decent chunk of extra mechs and a fun chunk of extra weapons.
Looks like we've arrived.
Yeah, let's look at the store. The artillery that I'm using comes from it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I picked it up not quite day 1, but close. Look, another stalker for sale. Another plus 10 damage laser. I'm gonna go and pick that up.
New weapon systems available.
Oh yeah. The only other complaint I have about it is the fact that there's no Steam support or Steam Workshop on it. So all the modding has to be done through Nexus. Now, the mods, I haven't played with any of them for years now, at least 4 or 5. They were fantastic. I played the mods when they were very early, and my biggest complaint about the mods was they did not yet have all of the mech models in for all of the extra mechs they added, so they just defaulted to the Marauder for like a ton of different mechs, which was kind of hilarious. Right? I do know that the mods are still ongoing. There's a couple of folks I watch on YouTube who continue to play through. I believe Rogue Tech is one of the big mods for it, and it just got another update. I'll also say this game doesn't require a lot of oomph to play. I have played it on 3 different computers now. Okay, depends on how you count it. Because I have my current tower, and then which I got a few years ago, and the one before it that I had had for a decade plus. However, I had periodically changed out the only piece of it that was from the original build of it, because I built it myself, was the hard drive, and that was because I got I think it was like a terabyte solid state hard drive, and that was when those were expensive and hard to get. So, like, it runs on just about anything. Yeah, exactly. Like, I wish there was a sequel to it, and I wish the mods were easier to install. From what I remember, it wasn't terribly difficult. I just don't really have practice doing that sort of installation on them. So, a little bit unnerving for me, because I think this was the first game I modded that wasn't just a Steam Workshop. Heart of Darkness. I love this so much. It is so silly. Alright. But we're going to start with the hot landing. 3.5 skulls. Alright. Yep, we're just going to go with 3 out of 12 to get more money. So I'll pay for half the month. All right, now what are we swapping out for the awesome? Because part of me says it's the better version of the Cyclops. But the Cyclops is our scout, I guess. But no, I generally don't get new AAA games on my computer. I have a PS5. I happen to have enough money, and I worked at a retail store at the time, and it was during all the reseller shenanigans, and so it was impossible to find one. But I just happened to have the money at the same time as we had one in stock, and so I got it. And I haven't really regretted it. It's a really good console. The adaptive controls and the haptic feedback stuff it's actually pretty legit. It's really hard to explain to somebody without them actually, doing it themselves. But it's pretty goddamn good. Yeah, let's try the awesome out instead of the Cyclops. Test 9, you move up. Awesome, you're in the back. How much armor does the Highlander have? The Highlander has more armor. What is the Highlander? Does the Stalker have more armor? I'm going to be very annoyed. No, it does not. Alright, cool. Let's go with this Lance. But for computer games, I can't remember the last AAA... Okay, I know the last AAA game I got was Jurassic Park Evolution 2. But that was mid to late last year, and the game's been out for almost 4 years now. So, take that with a grain of salt. I mean, depending on how you count release date, Satisfactory, but I got Satisfactory within I think less than a week after it went into early access first, and I've been playing it off and on since.
Interface initiated.
Oh, it's a city fight. All right. Okay, expect serious resistance.
Urban warfare.
Yeah, where are my Urbies?
You got it.
On my way.
Yeah, no, this game has a lot of... The lore's built out because, it's drawn from the games. The mechanics function because it's drawn from the tabletop. I don't know how accurate it is to the tabletop, but I do know there are folks that I've watched and know who have played the tabletop say it's pretty close.
Position confirmed.
I love that my longest range mech is my fastest mech. Love how I keep fighting this exact spot.
Time to earn our money.
Alright, 275 tonners. 70 tonner, 75 tonner. Something else in that tonnage bracket. Maybe 2 things then? And if it's just 4 heavies, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, but,
What are your orders, Skipper?
Yeah. Walk around the corner.
Copy that, Commander.
Hi, I see you have heavies. I have assault mechs. Have at ye. Alright.
Standing by.
Hey.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, I very much enjoy this game.
I copy.
I'm looking forward to the tabletop. I know some of the mods add in infantry and
Solid
tanks
connection
and
on that
stuff.
one.
Commander. Moving to
Gonna move the
position.
awesome forward. Oh, Alienware, what are you doing? No. Dear Lord. Sorry. Okay, everything seems to be okay. I really hate when that happens.
I'm your spaniel.
Why do you keep saying that?
Knowledge.
Okay, but this is a good enough opportunity. I'm gonna call shop center. See if I can just eliminate it. I guess so. Hey!
Hostile eliminated.
Oh, cool. They only have 3 in this lance.
Show 'em what you got.
It's, for this difficulty, they should have another lance. You'd think. Alright, not bad.
My old mama can hit harder than that.
Can you please move up? Okay, wherever their second lance is, it is not doing much. Because I know this explodes, and if you get close... I'm not... No, you're not.
Reporting serious armor loss. Yep.
I mean, moderate armor loss, I guess, would be more accurate. Alright, just move forward.
Affirmative.
96, 60. Alright, let's go for the Orion first. Cataphracт has an extra pip of evasion. There we go.
Critical hit.
Good to go.
And
Heading
move
out.
up. I almost feel bad for you, sir.
Firing.
Go. Torso, center torso.
I hope we can salvage that.
I mean,
Good to go.
might as well move up. 80% chance to hit with the larges and 50-50 shots to the mediums. I'll take it.
Compliment on the enemy.
It's not bad.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Orders. I'm walking here.
Yeah, no, that awesome is pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Alright, left leg, left torso, left arm.
That hit something
Injure the
good.
pilot, and now you're going to fall over, and then you're going to injure the pilot again. Yeah.
Orders.
Ready for orders.
And Highlander has really good... I mean, let's just
Target
leg it.
confirmed.
If I could get up to him, I would.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I probably should have moved the awesome forward and had him shoot. Okay, that went one of 2 places. Either one is pretty impressive of a dodge. It either went between his legs, or it went between his torso and his arm.
Confirmed.
Either way, I'm impressed.
I copy. Locking in all weapons.
There we go. Main force down.
I hope we can salvage that.
Exiting combat. All right, you said there was going to be substantial stuff. Let's see it. All right, here's the question. I did. Yeah, sure. We're going to move forward, I guess.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
65, 60, 70, and 65. Okay, cool. I am not concerned then. Move you up. I think I moved you a little close to the explosive electrical thing. I do kind of wish, one of the other few gripes I have of the game, you can't Kool-Aid man your way through buildings. Which, okay, you can for smaller things. Well, that was rude.
Yep. Copy that.
And to be fair, buildings were added with, I think, the last, like the cityscape map stuff. That was the last DLC that added them. I can kind of understand.
What's up, boss? Move order received. Firing on target.
Ooh,
Hit,
actually,
Commander.
if they have, are they clumped together? A little bit. All right.
Ready for orders.
All right. Let's see. Let's try out the mortar. It does 10 to 50 damage per location on units in the blast area. Okay. Yeah, let's try it.
Fire downrange.
I'm very curious as to how... Okay, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I live to serve.
Oh, oh my god. Alright, like, granted, a lot of that was because you'd already taken some damage and you were on a, on top of a building when I dropped it out from underneath you. I'm just gonna use the LRM-10s. It's like, you have almost no health left.
One less target.
Please show me. How much damage did you take, sir? I like how they're all like, nope. I don't know if you want to fight me in the water.
I'm there.
Alrighty, let's see if we can. Alright, so 2 Jaeger mechs, double autocans, and autocan and LM. Let's go for the back one with the lighter armor first. Oh, we shot him in the head.
Waiting for
Got a
orders.
boot to the head. And let's see how you like the next one.
I think I hit something good.
Orders.
I'm receiving you.
All right, let's move you into the water.
Going.
See if you can't finish off him.
Affirmative.
It would have helped if I had actually had all of your weapons active. Cool. Do I want to go there? Yeah. Move the awesome up that way. Yeah, that was my bad. Will you actually move in line of sight? Oh, you poor little rifleman. Don't worry. I think I'm just gonna let the awesome fight it out with you.
I can't take much more of this.
I'm
What
catching
do you
some
mean? You
serious
have a...
shit here, Commander.
You should be just fine. How fast are you losing armor on this?
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Come on, buddy.
Damage minimal.
I'd say that did a fair amount of damage, because remember, this guy was not on top of a building.
Confirmed.
I don't know why you were... I guess you cannot move any farther forward. Oh. Oops, and you cannot see the rifleman from here. That's okay. Right? I was just thinking that.
Yep.
And I can see why they, I mean, yeah, sure, I'll leave the Atlas here.
I'm on him.
I'm
Critical hit.
gonna be a little disappointed if this is all that this mission has for... You know what? Move forward.
Moving to position.
Full Alpha Strike on the Agermech.
Confirmed.
Honestly, if I'd had that and thought about it, there's a couple of builds that I would have actually been... Right. First of all, actually enable all of your real guns. That would have actually really genuinely made... I had a Banshee build earlier, and I'm kind of sad I got rid of it. I got rid of it because it just did not work great. It was a bunch of small lasers and some really good... Ooh.
Oh, that really hurts.
Okay, we are going to probably drop some of your heat sinking ability in order to up armor you a little more.
Confirmed.
Aye, aye.
You aren't going to be able to do...
Commander.
Alright, Highlander. Punch him.
On the move.
Alright, maybe show me what's going on. I mean, I'll take that.
Hostile removed.
Orders.
Yes, Commander.
Yep.
Okay, let's
Waiting
just...
for orders.
Stalker, go. Did not mean to move you. Fire all the missiles. There we go. Any more for any more?
That's a
Right. There we go.
Mission successful.
Okay, but we did figure out one problem with the Awesome. And that is it just needs more armor. But we also figured out that it is perfectly... Oh, dear Lord. Alright, yeah, no, that hurt. Cataphract, a Grasshopper, and the Warhammer to sell would be very nice. nothing else we really want. I mean, the PPC double plus would be all right, but not really running PPCs. And Jaegermech is only 65 tons. Let's hope we get the Jaegermech. We did. Awesome. So that's 4 mechs to sell. That's going to let us make up some 4 mechs and a ton of components. This is a very profitable.
That mech you wanted is back online. That mech, yes.
Yep.
That mech is
Grasshopper
ready to
and
fight.
Cataphract
That mech you wanted is
and
back
Jaegermech
online.
and XP up. Cool. Alright, first things first, before I forget anything else, the awesome refit you, my bud. Because that heat efficiency is better than I thought. Okay, that adds a little bit of armor, mostly on the legs and the arm that has the gun. That actually, hold on, 1480 versus 1400. So that adds 80 armor. It does max out the armor on the right leg, or right arm. I'll do the left arm as well. And as a matter of principle, to balance things out, we'll want to do that. That's -6. If we just drop another one, it's going to be -9, which is a bit worse, but not horrendously so. And it does add armor. I think we're good with this. A little less heat efficiency in return for a little extra armor.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And then just put all these boys back in storage. Alright, and let's check our mech warriors.
Receiving you.
Oh, Goodyear healed up. Ice
Yes,
Tray.
Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Go. Menace.
Waiting for orders.
There we go. You're starting to get the XP
Training
again.
complete.
I don't know if it's
I'm ready
you were
for
capped or you're just now getting to the point of
Mech
actually
warrior
having
training complete.
enough for the level
here.
because we sped up the pace.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And Test 9 is already maxed. Alright, let's let the day pass. Awesome is
Job
ready.
done,
Cool.
Commander.
Pretty happy with the awesome though. Alright, battle, urban, joint task force of pirates and pirates. Yeah. Oh, cool. It's another accompany them mission. I'll take it. That's going to be pretty easy. Max salvage, please. Same as before. See, Amut, you need a little bit extra experience. You two are still too low for me. You're getting there. All right. Soon going to be running full lances of maxed out mech warriors. Pretty good. Alrighty. I think we're gonna do a couple more missions, then we're gonna do the next main campaign mission. Did say I wanted to work on it. I did say I would progress the story today. Annoyed that I've got only a single piece at a time for all of the assault mechs. Come on, keep going. There we are.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, there's our Lance in horrible order. There's them. There's the second group. Alright. And the usual arrogance, and you have... Okay, do you actually have anything worth backing it up? You have a Victor? You have 2 Victors. Ooh, I would like those. Alright. Move up.
I got you.
Move up. Move up.
On my way.
Move up slightly because you're supposed to be in the back? Alright, so there's one group. 3. Don't know them. Don't know their tonnage. To be fair, the Victors can get some good fire in. Okay, so they have little tiny 55 tonner. I say little and tiny. That thing was the bane of my existence early game. Kept showing up, and I'm like, I can't cope with this. 60 ton and a 75 tonner, not bad. Alright, so a little bit of support from you guys. And alright, cool. Please, thank you. Nope, still there's. Alright, at least it's the ally turn. Which weapon with 3N? Honestly, I think I like the laser version best. Hey, Grasshopper. And we're still waiting for them to finish getting shot at. That's what you shot earlier. Not bad. Alright. Can I please move now? I guess not. Right. Ooh. To be fair, this is basically because you went first and didn't let me do anything. There. Move as far forward as you can. And there's the rifleman. He's not going to be having a good time. Let's see. What do we want to shoot at? Oofda. Bring to the Grasshopper. I think we're going to eliminate the Wolverine as fast as we can.
Taking a shot.
Might do some split fire into the rifleman. have to see if we can get Yep, you shoot and then you move. That's okay.
Ready for orders.
You're only gonna be able to see him. Question: is the mortar big enough? No. Do not have the ability to get 3. Might as well.
Engaging with target.
There we go. Nice hits.
Yes, Commander.
Alright,
Going.
and here's the real question. I mean, I don't even think it's a question. And I guess the question is, how much do we focus on them? We're going to split fire between the Wolverine and the Rifleman, and we're just going to throw... Let's throw the LRM-20 that has the least damage, and just throw that at the Rifleman. Everything else at the Wolverine. There we go, knocks him over. There's a chance this will just straight up kill the Rifleman. There's also a chance it'll knock it over, and neither of those two events happened.
It's on now.
Unfortunate. Alright, I only need one of you guys to survive, and I would not be against picking up an additional Victor part, so like... watch yourselves, I guess? Alright, well, nice miss there. Oh, and they have a Cyclops. Not bad. Please move more Max together. They do not like that Thunderbolt. Oh, that's not what I thought you should do. Oh, I guess he gets to live another round. And the Rifleman slowly walks away. Okay. Accidentally split fire there with a stray shot. Oh, and a balance. Ooh, you have multiple assault mechs. And yes, the Black Knight always triumphs. Unfortunately, I don't think I can just let them die. Yeah, that's the problem with my boy. I love the Black Knight. I really do. It's so hard to make a good build of it because it just overheats all the time. There's like one variant that can put an autocannon in the arm, and I'm like, just let me put more armor on it, and I'll throw an AC-20 in there, and it can just walk up and...
Confirmed.
Alright,
Good to go.
Okay, first move up. Second, I have a feeling... How many of you can I catch? Alright, you might want to look away, Inner Gaming. This is not going to be very,
Fire downrange.
Probably could have gotten better if I kept waiting, but, like... Did it die? It did not. That's annoying. Actually, extremely annoying. It moves forward, takes a shot, and misses. Alrighty, but unfortunately, we do need that grasshopper to die. I move the Highlander up. Alright, how much HP do you even have? Not that much. Almost none in the center torso. Right? I'm gonna leave it for... How many? No, no. Give me... Ow. Yeah, we're gonna take out the grasshopper with this.
Confirmed.
And we're gonna make the classic mistake of split firing. Unless one of the stray shots takes it? No, okay. I mean, that works. How few guns do you have? You have an AC-20, SRM-4, and 2 mediums. And, like, worse armor than the grasshopper. Okay, cool. That's not a great sign. Alright, move forward. And we're gonna split fire. Alright, Rifleman, you are getting the SRMs and nothing else.
Let's see what you got.
There we go. Grasshopper's getting the beans.
Ha! You like that?
Are you gonna shoot, or are you gonna be... Alright, not bad.
They will be done.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move you up.
I'm walking here.
Keep everybody in range. Okay, so I could called shot and probably... I don't even have to use a called shot. I could probably just drill through this Black Knight. I drill through the Black Knight. Am I about to do something very dumb again? Probably. Yes, yes I am. Alright, cool. Split fire, grasshopper, and the Black Knight. Black Knight is going to get the LRM-20, honestly, and both the LRM-10s. And the weaker LRM-20 is going into the grasshopper.
Roger that.
So got torso, got a knockdown. Not bad, not bad. Black Knight is, yep. Unfortunately, I have to hurt my boy.
Solid connection on that one.
Wolverine drops back down. Alrighty. If you're going to get up in their faces... Ooh, they have another rifleman. Nice. Yep, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I know, I'm trying not to let them all die. That's an archer back there. That's actually kind of concerning. Cyclops, I'm less worried about. I'm just going to walk the Atlas up and just sort of poke it. And there's another rifleman. And overheated and shut down. Okay. Please actually finish off one of the two. Why did you turn your back to them? I am trying to keep you alive. You are actively making that more
Battlemech
difficult.
Power-up detected.
Come on. All right. Okay, they're horrible. Well, I was about to say their horrible accuracy is making it easier, and then they...
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, Commander.
I live to serve.
I need you dead.
What are your orders, Skipper?
All right. You're going to stay where you are. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last round. Split fire between these two. Fire.
Putting fire on multiple targets.
He's actually... I'm very annoyed. I have nobody to blame but myself. However, we did finally get the Black Knight
Hope we can salvage that.
off the board. Alright, you can finish him. Thank you. Oh, they're just gonna blame us.
Confirmed.
Move up. Hello, Mr. Cyclops. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Why are you punching? Okay, that's better. Ish. You hit your target. I'll take it.
Waiting for orders.
Nope. Can you get me clear line? Thank you. All right, cool. How bad is the armor on you? Pretty bad. I think we're gonna split fire again. Oh, nope, we can't. Yeah, take out the Cyclops. If possible.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Alright, Cyclops is knocked over. Actually, yeah, because once we get the Cyclops down, A, they're all going to be taking more damage. And B, they're going to move back. So yeah.
Firing a full salvo.
There we go. Pilot knocked out.
Target
And now they lost their damage resistance. They lost their accuracy buff. They lost their initiative buff. You are so lucky he didn't just shoot you in the back. I mean, hey, we're probably going to get at least one victor part out of this. Okay, I thought this was both lances. This is actually going to be a challenge. Alright then. Kind of like it.
Battle mech power-up detected.
Unfortunately, the base game doesn't have those. Almost all of the mods, one of the first things they add is that.
Receiving you. Orders?
Okay, if I move the Atlas up to here and shoot the Battlemaster.
Copy that, Commander.
Mr. Battlemaster.
Now let's see how you handle this.
That's better. Get your attention. Nice. I mean, you missed what you were aiming at, but you did hit the bigger threat. Yeah, that's rude. I don't appreciate it.
Reporting. Serious armor loss.
Standing by.
Okay.
Move order received.
I think for you, you go for the Wolverine.
Firing on target.
Go.
I think I hit something good.
Yeah. Okay, good. It was them actually doing something. Even if they exposed their back to the...
Orders?
Again. Alright, cool. I think... need to take out the rifleman next, unfortunately.
Here it comes.
for orders.
While we're doing okay, they're not. Alright, everything at the rifleman. We didn't destroy anything. Alright, Archer is gonna move. Please do not eliminate. Oh, good. Okay, that's good. Rude. Very rude.
I'm catching some serious shit here, Commander.
Oh, you are so lucky I don't have another. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately the melee damage
Copy
is
that.
not going to be enough because we do have the AC-20. Fly directly to the face. Alright, there we go. One torso down. Please do something. Nope, you did not. Alright, cool. I mean, one of the few saving graces we're having right now
Not much armor left in that location. Yeah, Commander. On my way.
is the fact that they are splitting their fire something fierce.
Engaging with target. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yeah, on the one hand, I kind of love that the rifleman is not dying. On the other hand, I'm kind of annoyed by it at this point. Cool, you
Waiting
pinged
for
the thing that I can't... Congrats.
Move into position.
Alright, nope, not the Battle Master. Yes, you. Torso, left arm, alright. But the rifleman is still not dead.
Commander?
Alright, cool. No split fire, just
Onward.
die. I'm sorry to do this to you, sir. But when in doubt, swarm of angry bees. The really annoying thing is they can actually... Dear Lord. Do a ton of damage.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, take one step back and forward.
10-4.
Alright, you're gonna overheat. What does the least damage? SRM does 36, but some of those are probably gonna miss. I'm gonna drop both the SRMs. Lost to say entirely heat neutral on this shot.
Firing.
I was hoping we'd be able to actually get him. Please shoot the Battle Master. I mean, you shot the Battle Master. Ah. Wait, did that count as cover for you? Because if so, I'm very annoyed, because that should not have counted as cover. That came up to your
Waiting for
calves.
orders. Good to go. Move order
There.
received.
And please finish off the Battle Master. There we go. Finally.
That's a kill.
Alright, Mr. Archer. Whatever. You're
Commander?
sensor locking them. And I'm fine with that, honestly.
Affirmative.
Alright. Getting through the archers, finally.
I await your command. Rolling.
Longer term engagement where we have no cover we do start to have some problems. Alright. Alright, Mr. Archer, what are you going to do now? You're going to shoot the awesome with not much. Cool. I'm fine with that.
Confirmed.
Highlander is entirely heat neutral, which sort of says to me we can... I don't think we really can justify putting more in it. Okay, you are a stick. How have you not died yet?
Orders?
What's up, boss?
Confirmed.
Okay. You're just going to move here, aim, and you're not shooting most of your weapons. They don't have much damage in the way of armor, and I want you to cool off. Matter of fact, we're just... We'll shoot a single medium laser. Just to get as much cooling in as we can.
Receiving you.
Hold on. You still have your lasers.
Standing by.
Alright. Move the awesome up.
Ordnance received.
Let's see. Okay, any one hit there will do it. There, we'll just shoot the medium lasers. Alrighty, we have cooled off. Or we have the opportunity to cool off.
Mech destroyed.
And we still didn't get a Victor part out of that. Whatever. We made it through it. Let's see how much damage we actually took. It didn't take much damage. That's nice, actually. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's grab the Wolverine and the Rifleman parts. Grab another Cyclops bit and another Battlemaster part. Let's see, is there any pieces that we actually want? We have a bunch of those lasers. Cockpit mod, 3 energy and injury resist. That's pretty nice, but we don't really need it. Cool. But we did get some nice pieces. Alright, cool. Excuse me. Alrighty.
That mech you asked for.
Okay,
It's cleared for fighting.
and yep.
That mech you wanted
And
is
alrighty.
back online.
Let's go to the mech bay and put them you in storage. And put you in storage. Alright. Let's look at the Atlas real quick. Alright, you have a heat exchanger plus. Would a regular heat exchanger. So you have difference of... Alright, so it generates 81 now. That drops it down to 73. That drops it by 8. 8's the equivalent of a single heatsink. However, we don't really have a good place to put anything else. Hmm. I'm not. Where would I put it? That would drop another. Hold on. Double check my math. All right. Difference of 21 versus a difference of, is it worth the effort? 19. No. No, it's not. I honestly think we want to wait, get 2 more double heat sinks, and call it good. The SRM ammo is making it through. The AC-20 ammo is more than making it through. We have 5 bins, that's 25 shots, okay. Versus 300 SRM divided by 12. 300 divided by 12 is 20... 25 shots again. The machine gun ammo doesn't weigh much. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, once we get access to significant numbers of heat sinks, it'll be fine. Right. The awesome is much better. However, let's check that again. We start to get a little warm towards the end. So, difference of 9 versus difference of 6. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Essentially gives us an extra heatsink in it.
Shouldn't be too hard.
You were fine, Stalker. You already have an heat exchanger plus. And only a single heatsink. Yeah, that's fine. So it's really the Atlas that's the question. Honestly, dropping the heat sinks for another exchanger might make the difference, it might not. Honestly, the Atlas generally does pretty well. In bigger fights like that, then it starts to show its issues, but only at the end of the fight. By the time it's showing its issues, we've already won, and we're just trying to prevent any more damage. Which means I'm fine with that.
I wrapped up that
Alright,
job
cool.
you asked for, Commander.
Kick off your shoes.
Do
Make yourself comfortable.
Strawberries Jungle, Assassination Lowlands, 3.5 skulls. It's not bad. Yeah, cool. Eventually, they're going to have a group of light mechs that I can just hit with the mortar, the artillery, and I'm going to be very, very happy. Let it load, let it load.
Command interface initiated.
Alrighty, and let's see, what's he piloting? Highlander, maybe? Not entirely certain.
Man, it is a sea of green out there.
Okay, so he is over this way. Alright, you're gonna have an ambush coming from that direction and this direction, which means they're gonna run down the road. Cool. We're gonna run to the trees.
On the move.
You're gonna run to these trees.
Acknowledged.
There's a little more sensor range out on our right
Keep your eyes
flank.
peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Huh. Gee, who'da thunk?
Orders?
Move
Copy
you
that,
forward.
Commander.
On my way.
There we go.
Onward.
Good position for the stalker. I'm gonna just brace and see if I can get bait them into moving forward.
Racing.
Okay. Signs point to
Ready for
no.
orders.
Commander.
What if we don't sprint? We're gonna move forward a bit. There. Alright, take a step back so we stay in cover.
Move order received.
Rolling.
Alrighty. You are braced in the Atlas. Ooh, haste. Mm-hmm. I see you shot at me. And I appreciate it just as much as I thought. And, okay. Something with a handful of LRMs to throw our way. Nothing too bad.
Well, I got a sensor trick.
Gotta love that. Alright. Yeah, we are moving you back into cover as soon as we can. Aha. A Marauder. Probably my favorite heavy.
Reporting serious armor loss. Getting banged up real good here.
Alrighty.
Yep.
How far? You can move there. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Do you think we could get the mortar shot to hit a bunch of them? That would be a good opening for us. I'm going to move up anyways.
Move into position.
We'll look at it. No. That's okay. We'll still shoot the two large lasers. It's some decent damage, too. Alright, they have at least one assault. With a decent amount of LRMs to it.
I'm losing armor bad.
Kinda not. Alright, cool. Move back into the trees. There.
I'm there.
Remember, we're trying to bait them into moving forward.
Standing by.
Okay, so we're not going to be able to see any of them with this. Alright, take the Highlander up a step. And brace.
I'm your spaniel.
Yeah, just move over and brace.
I'm walking here. Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Alright. Come on, move forward. You know you want to. Alrighty, there's the assassin up. Shooting a little bit at the Atlas, but the Atlas has very, very good damage mitigation. Please move forward. Alright, that's a catapult. And there's a quick draw.
My internals are taking a beating.
Oh my lord, they are getting shooting through you. Alright. Okay, yeah. Oh my lord.
I'm losing armor left and right.
I'm getting a little concerned. Okay. You need to move back.
Damage is minor, Commander.
And another Black Knight. Alright, and please don't. Alright. Okay, nothing's broken off yet. Dear Lord. Alright, that's gonna be concerning.
Receiving you.
Let's move you forward first.
Position
And
confirmed.
I think we can get the mortar. Alright, we can hit the entire lance. Let's do it. 10 to 50 damage per location on units within the blast radius.
Fire down range.
Alright, it's not going to do a ton of damage. Unless we're very, very lucky. Oh, maybe it will.
That shot got through my armor.
Yep, that's...
Yeah, Commander. What's up, boss?
Move you forward so we can get better view over there. You're still in cover. Yeah, that catapult needs to go away. At the very least, it needs to take enough damage that it's... Damn it. Alright.
Orders.
Alright, move back.
Location confirmed.
Yeah, take the shots.
Gotcha.
Alright. Legged you. You're down.
Commander?
Alright. You're gonna have to go
On
there.
my way.
And yeah, let's see if we can't take out the catapult entirely. Alright, we did not take it out, but we did have its firepower.
Heavy damage.
And knock it over. Two knockdowns, not bad. Alright, the Hunchback moves forward. I do think having a couple different mortars in his team would actually work out surprisingly well.
Reporting minimal damage.
holding.
If I could have dropped a second one, that assassin would probably be dead. The Marauder and the Black Knight and the Hunchback would have taken significant chunks of damage. Why did they get all the head hits?
Holding firm.
Yeah, I know. You're annoying. Why are they hitting everybody in the head? If I lose this whole group, I'm going to be very annoyed. And another rifleman. At least he didn't hit me in the head.
Systems holding.
I'm catching
Honestly,
some
at
serious shit here,
this
Commander.
rate, we're going to lose the Atlas due to missed shots. But if we keep rotating our armor in and out, yes, Black Knight move forward. Black Knight shoots. Alright, took damage.
Yep.
Good to go.
Moving to position.
Ah, we can no longer see you. How unfortunate for us. Alright. Yeah, let's just finish off the assassin. That was my mistake moving out of line of sight. But one target down.
Farewell,
Just
sweet prince.
8 more to go. Unless we're lucky and this is only a group of 3. I kinda doubt it.
Reporting minor damage.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright.
Confirmed. Copy that.
You 96. Yeah. Let's shoot the Hunchback. You have a lot of damage potential to you. Alright, so you have a 90-ton assault mech incoming.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Stop hitting me in the head.
What's up, boss?
Step over. And let's see if you can't finish off Hunchback. Alright, well, you legged the Hunchback.
Scored a critical hit.
That's not quite what I wanted, but, you know, close enough for government work, I guess.
Good to go.
I'm just going to keep you where you are. Adjust your angle a skosh. And we need to take out the Hunchback. There we go. Alright. 2 targets down.
Target eliminated.
Keep moving on. Uh-huh. You see, by actually moving forward and shooting me with more guns, you actually probably lessen the amount of damage you did. That's why the Stalker stays in cover whenever I can, as long as I can. Kinda miss having the Cyclops give me earlier movement. Alright, but the armor rotation is very much working. Just...
Commander, I'm hit.
Why? Are you gonna overheat? That'd be nice.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
No, you're not.
Yep. Ten-4.
Do I shoot the quick draw or the rifling? Quick draw, less armor, less
Engaging target.
structure. Alright, that's one torso down.
Critical hit.
What are you, sir?
Reporting major armor loss. Orders?
A little bit. Let's eliminate the catapult. Don't split fire. A little bit of overkill, yes. However, we needed that out.
One less target.
It looks like we did get some damage.
Standing by. On my way.
Let's see. Black Knight. Yeah, let's see if you can't do some major damage on the quick draw. There we go. That's the kind of major damage we wanted.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, cool. Good. Take a step back.
Coordinates received.
And shoot.
Copy that.
We got a headshot.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, Rifleman's moving up. Does some pretty scary damage on the stalker.
Now I'm taking it good.
But they're down to a single lance. Sorry, I thought
Confirmed.
I heard something.
I got you.
Let's fire you at the rifleman. Rifleman is, no matter what, are we gonna kill all three of you in the same spot? What are you? Okay, you are a Highlander. A laser Highlander, it looks like. Alright.
I'm taking internal damage.
Alright.
Yeah, Commander.
You are going to hopefully finish off this rifleman.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, no.
Target's taking a critical hit.
You're gonna knock them over, though. Does help. Alright.
Commander? I'm ready for orders.
Yeah, we're gonna try and finish the rifleman.
Firing all weapons. Reporting critical hit.
Very annoying.
Move into position.
Alright, please finish it off. Alright, now that we're not being flanked, we can move on to the rest. We've already gotten a good chunk of damage onto the other two.
Neutralized.
Black Knight in particular. Alright, Marauder moves up first. Don't like the missed shot that hit the Atlas. What are you doing? Okay, you're attempting to flank. Alright, I'm fine with you being there. I'm less fine with you being there.
Stabilizers failed. I'm falling.
It's annoying.
I'm hit.
Okay, like, you are going to melt yourself.
Orders?
Good to go.
Stand up. Do not want them to have cold shots on you.
Regained footing. I'm good to go.
Hi.
Firing a full salvo.
Two heat sinks down.
Salad.
Took out some of their evasion. Yeah. Alright, that's annoying,
Took a hard hit there.
but not something we can't deal with. I move the Atlas up. Hi, Mr. Marauder. Alright, leg down.
Critical hit.
Hit him in the head, knocked him over. That's at least 2 pilot injuries.
What's up, boss?
On my way.
And which one? Yeah. Let's see if we can't finish off the Stalker right here and now. Or not Stalker, the Marauder. Torso. Center torso. There we go.
That's a kill.
Are you shut down yet? No.
Receiving you.
And
Acknowledge.
that red arm down. That took off. And some of your heat sinks.
Inflicted
And
some
we hit you in the
heavy
head again. Please don't move. There we go.
Losing lots of armor.
All right.
Confirmed.
Yeah, Commander.
And
All weapons are go.
I think we may need to drop test 9 from the arm, left torso,
Solid connection on
another
that one.
pilot injury, and a knockdown. So that's going to be 4. And we knocked him out. Cool. All right, one thing left. Please move a little bit farther forward. I do not want to leave cover. Please tell me you did not move into cover. That's going to be annoying.
Ooh, not much left in that
Alrighty.
Affirmative.
Let's drop the medium lasers in their entirety.
Primary target damage.
You're high on heat.
Commander? Low. Reduced mobility. My
Ah,
knees
that was
limping.
not the one I wanted to move here, but you know what? I'll take it.
Targeting. Alpha strike.
Any armor we can strip away is going to make
Orders.
Pluto even better.
Position confirmed.
I don't think we're going to be able to, but we might be able to get a knockdown. No. Alrighty, and you're in the complete open.
Damn it!
Stop
I'm
shooting me.
wounded.
What's your heat now? Okay. Yeah, you
I'm
vented
ready for
coolant.
orders.
That's fine.
Move order received.
Alright. We're going to vent our coolant. And then fire. Not bad.
Reporting critical hit.
There's the knockdown we wanted. Alrighty. Let's focus this guy down.
Orders.
Honestly, move up.
Order acknowledged.
Center torso. We got enough for everything to shoot. Just. Alright, got a leg down.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Standing by.
Pluto, move up.
Order received.
And fire everything. There we go. So there's a leg and the head are the only things we didn't destroy.
Mission successful.
That was rough. That was extremely rough. Okay. Injured 10 days, injured 40 days. Oh boy. Alright, Black Knight to help us recover from this. How did we get the entire Black... We got the entire Black Knight, but we... Oh, there's one piece of the Highland. And there's a Rifleman. That'll help pay for it. Black Knight we already picked up a piece for. Is there anything here we actually want? Ooh. Medium laser plus 10 damage. There's a double heat sink. That is the first thing I want, but I don't see any. Rangefinder. The rangefinder double plus wouldn't be bad. Alright, 2 Black Knight pieces, Marauder piece, Rifleman piece. Oh. Oh well. That was rough. That was a very rough fight. Thankfully, the Atlas is the only one that needs a lot of changes. But we need to change something with the Atlas.
That mech is ready to fight. That mech you wanted is back online.
Yep. Alright, cool. Mech Bay. Alright. You go to storage. Everybody took some damage. Alright, Stalker, you're fine. Highlander, you're honestly fine too. Awesome. Is there any way I can squeeze more armor into you? Repair all, equipment. +2 injury resist. Let's drop in a chunk of heat sinks. If we drop another heatsink, are we able to max it? We are not. There's no other way I can see to... The only things we have that weigh a half ton is ammunition and the sport weapons. If we want the cockpit mod, we can't take the sport weapons. There is no other thing we can do that uses an extra half ton, and we're almost maxed out anyways. That's fine. I'm not completely entirely happy with it,
I'll get it in the
but I can live with it. All right. Atlas needs to be changed up. Okay. Here's my thought. It weighs 3 tons and generates 12 heat. How much do you weigh? 2 tons and generates 6 heat. 5 tons for 10 heat. This would be... Okay. Seven tons. 14 heat. Okay, if we did if we did one of the better LRM-15s instead of the two SRM-6s, that would give it a long-range punch. It would lower its short-range damage, but that's okay. It would mean that it's more effective at all ranges. That'd be good. That would significantly decrease the heat. I'd drop it by a 10. That'd bring it down to a heat difference of 11. Also very good. We'd have to drop a ton of ammo and switch so we'd have 2 tons of LRM ammo, which gives 120, which 8 shots per bin, 16 shots in total. That's lower than I want, but high enough I'm okay with it. I don't really want to do that. All right. So that's plus 2 damage. So that's what? 6 times 15 is 90. So 90 potential damage versus... So it's a marginal decrease in the damage. Ammo for it. Drop in 2 bins. Alright, heat efficiency is... It's 13, which is still better than what we had. Alright. This should be set up. The way this is set up is going to be better. It's a marginal decrease in firepower. It is a increase in range, a substantial increase in range. Doesn't do a huge amount out that far, but it does a little bit. And it is a significant bump in our heat efficiency, which is our big problem. There's really nothing we can do armor-wise for this. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, let's check the barracks. Take a look at folks, see how we're doing.
Standing by.
Looked, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep going
Training
on that.
confirmed, Commander. Waiting for orders.
Astray, nope. Menace, nope, not yet.
Yeah, Commander.
Pluto. Congratulations, Pluto, you have been maxed out.
Training complete.
Guys, already. Spotter,
Nine.
nope, nothing yet.
Skipper,
Just 9, you are already maxed. Alright, so we have a lance of very good pilots left, but not a huge amount to do with them. Double check the store. Another stalker piece. Let me go ahead and buy the small laser
New
with plus
weapon
5
systems
damage.
available.
The fact that each upgrade to the targeting system adds an extra ton is kind of a rough one. Let's go to selling. Alright, so not going to want either of these two. Cataphract, no. I want to keep the riflemen's just in case we take one of the lower tonnage missions. We have the ability to. Sell the Black Knight. Sell the Jägermech. There are contracts here we want. There's 2 destroy bases. They're relatively easy. Not sure I really want any of them. How long's the travel time? 13 days. Let's look at our healing time.
Orders?
40 days for you.
Got something
10
you
days
want
for
done?
you.
Commander?
10 days for you. Alright, we'd have most of a really good lance of our standard lance up.
Orders?
Hamut's really the only one we're waiting on. Oh, let's look at the hiring hall. See if there's anybody interesting. Showboat. No.
What can I do for you?
Weird, they have an Ernickern. I hate myself for that. Alright, I said I was going to do it, let's do it.
Pull up a chair.
We're heading to Smithen.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Honestly, we're having issues, but we're having issues at like 4 school missions. Where everything shows up at once. Lengthy sustained fighting, we're okay on. Alrighty. So let's knock out this mission, and we'll see what we get from it. Hopefully something good.
That work order you sent.
Alright, work orders are done. Let's continue on. There we go. I also like the jump ships. Like, it makes so much sense. It's got docking areas. It's got a spinning section, generate gravity for those who get it. Let's not yet. Let's see. Can we buy anything from the store here? We can. Interesting. Anything we want? Not really. Okay. Start going through things. Nope. Nope and no. Right. Ammo. Do you have any ultra autocannon ammo? No. Therefore, I do not care. You do not have any double heat sinks. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go in. Now, we are taking this group. We're going to throw Ice Tray in the Awesome. Take it back. We're going to put Pluto in the Awesome, and we're going to throw Glitch in the Highlander. So the Highlander and the Stalker and... No. I kind of wish you had this set up. Honestly, if you had the cooldown, I would have been fine. But, oh, desert. Alright, cool. Well, glad we have more cooling. Wish I'd noticed that before I hit start. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, yeah. The Inner Spear is going to be screaming about war crimes. Uh-huh. Yeah, but if I brace, I can't shoot. And if I can't shoot, they're going to be able to shoot me more. Enemy contact on landing. Okay. 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 Okay, that's yeah. Okay.
Good luck, Commander. The Taurians aren't going to make this easy.
Oh, but we have a bunch of
Protect
turrets.
our ships.
Oh, that's gonna help.
Help them get our people home safe.
Oh, and we have a choke point. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Move forward, Mr. Jenner. I'm not actually as concerned about this all of a sudden. Yep. I do like that paint scheme. Oh, and we have tanks and turrets and 4 assault mechs to hold the line. Why mobile? Like, we are just going to be pushing forward. All right. Baker. There we go. All right, you have a battle master. Excuse me. The scary threat has been identified. Okay, so there is a possibility of a flank from this direction. And a possibility of a flank from this direction. No chance behind. All right.
Skipper. Acknowledge, Commander.
Alrighty. Let us split fire. Yeah, Battlemaster, no. Thunderbolt. And might as well.
I got you.
I'm gonna go ahead and let some missiles go. Yes. Oh, buddy.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Can you actually, like, shoot the thing?
I read you, Commander.
Alright,
Moving out.
glitch. I mean, I see you want me to shoot the Battlemaster. Counterpoint. Actually, yeah, no. Thunderbolt's up front. And, you know, the Jenner in the base.
I'll shoot them down, Commander.
Alright, there we go. Let's hope you have some actual
Stay down.
long-range firepower that you can shoot.
Commander?
Pluto, you are... Nope. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're gonna run up,
On the
and
move.
that's it for now.
Speed.
Alright,
I'm here.
go ahead and move forward. Alright, let's split fire. There we go, and A, E, and then we'll shoot both the LRM-20s at sea. There you go. Hope you're happy. Little bit of damage on everybody. Hopefully that'll trigger the AI to actually shoot me and not the dropships. If we... There we go. Now you're shooting. Alrighty. Son of a...
Concentrate all fire on those dropships. Take them out, or you'll have Ostergaard to answer to.
Okay. Hi. Why are they just running in? Okay. It's really annoying.
We got company.
Alrighty. Yes. Thunderbolt, move up. Okay, maybe I should not have changed out the loadout for... Alright, I need to see you.
Confirmed.
What's up, boss?
Is there anybody who can get me eyes on? Not really.
Ready to rock.
If I sprint you...
Orders?
Alright, if you sprint, you can get eyes on all of those. There.
On the way. Double time.
What are you? Okay. The spider and another light.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, and you can't really shoot anything you don't have eyes on. Alright. Yeah, just shoot the Jenner.
Taking the shot. Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, not terrible. Alright, cool. Strip some evasion for me.
Yup.
Glitch. Move here.
On my
Just
way.
like that. Alright, multi-target. And then the rest goes into... you.
Got it.
Let's see how many things we can get taken out. Honestly, this probably would have been really easy if I had a whole lance of stalkers. Just, well, maybe.
Want some more, huh?
Confirmed.
Okay.
Roger that, Commander.
Did you not move you forward last turn? Okay. Okay. Multi-target. Shooting the LRM at the Jenner because the Jenner has 2 hit points. I need a single missile to hit your chest. There we go, center torso down.
I need a new target.
Hey, Mirko, how's it going? Hopefully pretty well. Plus 20 heat and a knockdown. Not bad. Can you please keep shooting? Come on. You have more turrets. Yes.
For honor, for liberty, and for the Torian conquered it.
There is no honor in what you are doing, sir. Yep. I see the spider. Please don't. Okay, cool. You're gonna shoot the turret.
I take no pleasure in this, Lady Arano, but we're under orders. You can end this by surrendering to Commodore Ostergaard. Until you do, your people will suffer.
Yes, I can sell that. Or just, you know, when you drop in right next to it, it's a little hard. I'm doing all right. Finally moving on to the main story, and I forgot how annoying this mission is. And it's annoying because everything is right next to you when you start. God, your aim is horrible. Thank you for actually missing everything. Okay, cool. The only saving grace is there isn't much. Is the fact that I have all the turrets, and they keep shooting the turrets and not the actual targets. That is basically the only...
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright.
Ready for orders.
Archangel, please move here. Alrighty. Now then. Yeah, I'm just going to attempt to delete this commando. Okay. In theory, that's supposed to keep their attention. Guys. Alright, Battlemaster. Please shoot me. Please shoot me.
Ready to rock.
Receiving you.
Okay.
Yup. Copy that,
Okay.
Commander.
We need to split fire almost everything onto the Battlemaster, the LRMs into the Enforcer.
10-4.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Hope your day's gonna go well for you. Kinda wish you'd gone before
I
me.
hear ya.
All right. If you go here, can you do anything? Not really. All right. Honestly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, move over here, and we're going to. You got shot at. You got shot at. Let's put some hurt onto that Battlemaster. Alright, we did some decent stuff. There's...
Waiting for orders.
I don't want to stand there. There, I can stand here. I'm gonna turn my back on them. However... I'm going to drop the mortar. Let's see if this is enough to finish them off. If not, let's hope it's enough to distract them. So one's dead, one's seriously damaged. Alright, cool. Knockdown on the Battlemaster, not bad. I really wish one of you had shot at the spider on the other side. We're gonna have to pivot. Yep. Alrighty. Firestarter's moving in. Oh, that's not great. Spider is moving in, and please don't shoot for that. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Oh, that's a problem. Alright, Spider, I'm not... Okay, but like, what the hell am I supposed to do when you do that? That's fine. Don't waste your fire on that, that's fine. Alright. So, can you actually do something that matters, please? Alright. And here's the Thunderbolt. Please don't. Alright, that works. Okay. So, You...
Skipper?
Alright, how much... You have enough hit points that there is nothing you can do to stop it. Alright, cool. You do not.
Ready to rock.
Cool.
I got you.
Moving up. What's gonna hit you? Just the LRMs. On both. Alright, cool. Multi-target. LRMs. Everything else into... Thunderbolt is decent. Enforcer is basically untouched. Alright. Yeah. LRMs into the Jenner. Everything else into... Let's go with the Enforcer.
Firing.
We need to get that Enforcer distracted. We might get lucky and a Highlander might be able to move up. Okay, Battlemaster, please do not target. Okay, good, you didn't. That's fine. Atlas is there to get shot.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
Okay. Let's split fire. Shoot. LRM's at the Jenner. And then everything else is going to be at the Thunderbolt. Alright.
Uh-huh.
We're lucky the General will be dead from this. We have an arm. It is not dead. Once again, I am reminded of my failures.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
You literally have... Oh, yeah. Oh, there is no way for you to hit. Unfortunate.
I'm walking here.
Alright. I am going to multi-target, though. And throw one thing of LRM 10s at the fire starter just to hopefully keep it from doing anything stupid. Alright, we got a knockdown on you. I really wish you'd shoot at the mechs that are actually a
Ready
threat.
for orders.
There we go. Pluto's moved up. Okay, we can do 100 damage to something. We're gonna do a cold shot. Right torso. Hope we hit it.
I copy.
We did not. Why do you not shoot, you know, any of the things that matter? Oh, this is starting to drive me insane. Yep, that's fine. Alright, Shepherd 1 is gone. We are fine with that. Shepherd 2, you just need to survive this round. And let's just see how well we can do on that. Please don't shoot it, Jenner. Okay, you ran. Alright. Nope. Okay, good. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We are perfectly fine with them shooting the turrets. Okay, and they shot the turrets again. And you're shooting at us. Excellent, that's fine. Alright.
Confirmed.
Oh, good lord, that's...
What can I do for you?
Okay, so they have to get over to here. Spider could be the problem.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, you still have the biggest Alpha Strike potential.
Affirmative, Commander.
Alright, drop the LM. You're gonna be fine.
Firing.
You did a bunch of damage, should have distracted you.
Critical hit.
Firestarter up there can still be an issue. Not a massive one, though. Theoretically. Alright, Battlemaster stands up. Please do not shoot the fuel depot. Look at me, I'm a target. Or shoot my friend, that's fine too. I really wish I had targeting control for the turrets, because this would have been so much easier.
Waiting for orders. Standing by.
Alright, cool. Take a
Full
step.
order received.
Look at the Thunderbolt. Shoot the Thunderbolt.
Firing. That's a kill.
Okay.
Good to go.
Move up.
Don't need to tell
We're going
me
to shoot the
twice.
Enforcer in the back, but we're going to split target. Hit the Jenner. And the Enforcer. Ooh, and we're going to throw... we'll throw both of the LBXs at the Battlemaster.
No problem.
That should hopefully pop it. If we're lucky, we'll get the Jenner from this. We are not lucky. We did get the Enforcer. And we got the Battlemaster. Alright, cool. They're down to
You're dead.
Firestarter up there, the two lights over there, and the Spider.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright, moving the Stalker over here. I just need that Spider gone. The AI is apparently not going to shoot it. When in doubt, swarm it with missiles. I guess.
Enemy down.
Alright, Shuttle 3 is here. Shuttle 2 is gone. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. They only have 3 mechs left. They're all lights, which means they can get in position very quickly. However... oh, good. You wasted your turn? That's fine. You are going to get popped really easily.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Move up.
10-4.
You get eyes on. And let's see, that should hopefully be enough to kill you. Alright, they're down to 2.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
What can I do for you?
I do not want to move there. I do not want to get into their line of sight.
Good to go.
Anywhere that is not... you have 102.
I'm ready.
Alright. The Highlander. You're gonna move up here.
Affirmative.
There we go. We have eyes on. Alrighty. What do you have? Do you even have enough damage? Theoretically,
Yeah,
maybe.
I await your command.
Alright. However, let us precision strike at you, my friend. Try to pop that arm.
My out.
Alright, you are down to just your SRM. You are not a threat.
Take that.
Okay, you are, but you're not anywhere near as much of a threat.
Commander?
Especially because we have eyes on with more shots.
Confirmed.
Not bad.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Alright. Hello, Mr. Firestarter. It's very annoying of you put so much heat on my Atlas. Alright, Panther moves up. Panther shoots at the Highlander. That's fine.
Skipper.
Yeah, Commander.
Move up
Position confirmed.
and shoot at the Firestarter, please. That was a lot more tense than I'm used to. I liked it. It was frustrating, the fact that the AI could not, you know, hit anything. I just want to make sure that that Firestarter goes down. There we go. Alright.
Bye-bye.
Only one target we have to care about left.
Waiting on you, Commander. Coordinates received. Tell me what to do.
And there's the Panther down. Alright, all targets down.
Gotcha.
Shepard 3 is away. Whew. Well, that's certainly got the blood pumping. Alright, good job. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, cool.
Mission
Torians
successful.
are acting a lot like nut jobs. Like, even for inner spear idiots, they're acting like fucking nut jobs. Alright, but we got a decent chunk of change. Didn't take any real damage. I will take that. Yeah, sure. Battlemaster, Jenner, Thunderbolt. Let's see if there's any good salvage. I kind of doubt it. Oh. There's okay salvage. Not great, though. Okay, I was not as huge a fan of the Battlemaster. So I'm going to pick up as many mechs as I can. We're going to get a full Jenner, we're going to get a Panther, we're going to get a Spider, and we're going to get a Thunderbolt. Hopefully we get the Battlemaster, but I'm not going to be too shook up if we do not. We did not. Yeah, that's fine. Hilariously, we got an entire Jenner of parts. I know that. I would have taken the one off and gotten the Battlemaster, but I did not wish to bet on it. Alright, now we are in orbit over the world. We fought the Torians. We'll keep them going. Don't shit on her parade. I hope you're ready pay for more. Can't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be with you. Again, don't shit on her parade. Be nice. Alrighty. And good and bad. Espinoza and since fall in disfavor. And she has been okay, that's fine. Alrighty. So we go straight hit a tighter a new area. Yeah, I'm ready to kill Ostergaard. Alright, Thunderbolt part, Spider part, Panther, Jenner.
Is cleared for fighting.
Because some days you just get a lance. Alrighty. I think the LRMs were nice. The close range punch could have made the difference. No, let's leave it as is. Let's look at what the contracts are. Okay, that's escort mission, which is not fun. Assassination, which is alright, but that's eh. And elite mech warrior, 3 skulls in the desert. Eh. I do think, despite the fact that it is quite early, that is the wrong button. I am going to end it here, though. Much shorter stream today. Late start, early end. However, I do very much hope to see all of you next time. Shout out to all of you who've been watching, especially the lurkers. If you want to give me a follow, I would very much appreciate it. On my way to affiliate. Yes, I'm a little tired. Part of why I'm ending early. Yes, thank you very much, one and all, and I hope to see you next time. That should be Thursday. I might pop into a super short stream early on Wednesday, but I kind of doubt it. I'll see you then, and so long.